We could definitely go short on RUT once we get a pullback. And is dropping. That demo's like you just get fucked fucking quick. Gold is making new highs. XLE filled the whole gap. I did want to buy this XLE. Bitcoin going down. TOT. XLE could potentially be a trade because we just filled that gap. SPY is dropping. I'm gonna go long XLE here. Let's go 18 days out. Ooh, not the best spreads, but all right. I'm long XLE at this level. Couple reasons why. For starters, we opened up higher. However, we then filled the gap all the way down. And we filled the gap all the way to the close of prior day. So I think my stop loss will be around 8144, which would be a retracement all the way back to the prior day close. So we got in at a good level. Hopefully we can continue making this hammer and then continue to go all the way back up. But that'll be the first trade of the day, XLE. I should have went short RUT. The market took back the open of SPY, and it's probably gonna make lower lows. So next time we retrace, I could probably go in for a call credit spread. So let's just see if the market could find its bottom, but if not, I definitely want to go on for a call credit spread on the day. I should have shorted RUT though. XLE will be a longer term trade. But the market's definitely dropping. XLE filled the gap completely now. So it'll probably be support around this level with IWM, which would help my XLE play. But definitely don't want to be long this market. Like, want to be following trend. Price made an interesting tweezers right here. But we really sold off. So I'm not going to be short this market right now. Let's see what XLE is doing. XLE is looking like a good trade right now. Yeah. I even want to size up more, but I didn't take any credit spreads there, right? Qs are coming back up, INW coming back up. See what SPY is gonna do. SPY is trying to find the support, but I think my overall bias is still short on the day. I gotta check in with dudes. Mic check, mic check. Okay, that's cool. The market's still coming back to these lows, so I don't even want to, again, the bias is still short for the day. XLE is a trade I'm just going to continue to hold. Um, but yeah, my bias is definitely short on the day. XLE's got probably finding that, not XLE, IWM is finding, right, like we just filled that gap, but it's not the strongest gap. Thank God I held my fucking. She said, "How's your weekend?" It's fucking terrible. On the 30-minute level. See, it's not even looking good on the 30-minute level either. Price is definitely, we took back that price and we just gap lower. We're probably gonna keep, well, we're definitely gonna keep making lower lows in the market. Yeah. IWM is trying to bottom out, but market's just gonna keep making new lows. And if it's making new lows, who knows where we're gonna get to. But it definitely would have been a day to go short the market. The orb right here um was definitely a new low. What's XLE doing? XLE took some of it back, but we could definitely still hold on the day because we didn't make a new low on XLE. But definitely something to keep watching though. It's a trade I can hold as well though. We really just want to be patient in this market. But we're definitely making new lows. When we look at the market, IWM, I should have shorted this one. Q's is dropping as well though. That was such a breakout. That was such a fake out. I definitely want to short this market. I just need to find my entry point. And for that, I'll wait. The VIX is going up, and the VIX just made a double bottom. Bonds are going up. XLE is trying to find that support again. Gold is going back up, which is good. The dollar is getting shitted on, which is crazy. It looks like we're gonna start finding a bottom with the market, but this bottom's not gonna be a true bottom. It's just gonna be a bottom that I could trade, right? And I want to stay with the trend, and the overall trend is down right now. Right, so I don't want to be a counter trend trader. I want to stay with the trend. IWM is making lower lows. This will probably be the best play. Where was the volume? That volume was yesterday. It was Friday. XLE going down again, but we could definitely keep holding because that's a longer term trade. Let's just see how low it goes. Um, Market's getting some buyers right now, so let's see how that goes. Mm, TLT finding some support. The market SPY and Qs is finding some support. This is just a weird. That's why like I don't want to trade too much today. Well, not even today, just this market structure. It's bad market structure. What the fuck is this? Just so much indecision. So much indecision. It's actually preposterous. Well, we keep holding. Not great messages came out the file. Samurai got restricted and came out again. Jeez. These people love fucking dogs. The bonds are going up. The dollar's going down. Bitcoin trying to bounce. Emerging markets trying to bounce. I mean, you just wait in this market, but if INW finds the support, I'm not going to treat it as support. I need to short the market right now. I just got to give me a good buying entry. See, this is also on high volume as well, though. This is looking like it's going to be on high volume, this hammer, which tells me that, and we just made a new low, but this is going to be on high volume. It's a lot of volume, this hammer being made on the day. So it's probably just just came out the. So again, right? Like I don't want to counter trend this type of day. I want to wait to get long. Um, I just need to wait for the pullback. There'll definitely be a Fibonacci retracement. Um, if we could get to the 50, maybe even the 61, I could go short again. INW is finding some support at the bottoms. So literally just wait. Excuse me. Fuck that. I'm waiting today. Excuse me. I don't care about that. It really is just a wait and see type of day. Especially after that gap down. We gapped down, made a lot of volume. Had a lot of volume on that level. Mm. Perhaps, well, I definitely don't want to be counter trend. But that hammer definitely tells me something, right? Um, perhaps the trade. Well, no, there is no trade here. This is just a lot of selling. Perhaps we'll come back to a moving average, but then drop again. This level here was important. Buyers are definitely coming in, but like we've been ranging, we've really been ranging, right? We've been coming to this low and then coming back down. So if we could come back to this level here, and that was a couple points, but if we could come back to this 5895 level, I could probably go back short. 5895. So that's probably around here, which would be, you know, like as a long, that would have been okay, but I'm not taking that trade. I'm not even taking that bounce on IWM because that could potentially be a credit spread. See, this is a good bullish sign right here. What's XLE? Yeah, XLE popping back up, which is good. This is potentially a bullish sign because we had the volume increase and now we have the piercing, the bullish engulfing candle on a downtrend. There would definitely be a retracement and then we could probably get longs. MSTR. MSTR was actually looking like a trade. That was nice. That was the Bitcoin trade. I might take this long. Let's see the option chain. I know these options are expensive, but especially if the market could go in our favor, let's do a 11-day to expiration. See, these options are definitely expensive, but especially like that breakout, we can we could definitely get a trade here. Um, let's analyze that trade MSTR. I don't want to take anything in the market right now. That doesn't really look that good. But MSTR does look like a good trade. So, you got that bullish engulfing. And we're on support. I just don't know if I want to take that trade on the long term. We had that volume increase, which was good. I definitely want to look at MSTR because this could potentially be a trade. We just made that double bottom and now we're breaking out. Perhaps a debit spread here would be good. Let me do that here. Um, definitely like we're gonna see resistance here, which is why I could definitely wait, but I think this is a good trade, right? So I'm gonna wait until we retrace a little and then I'll get in that trade. But we might not. I could definitely like take it to the moving average and bounce on the moving average, but we're coming on some volume as well, so I could definitely take that long. If I want to go 4 days to expiration, and that'll be this Friday, I could do a debit spread. I could go all the way to the 80. See, letting this come back to volume, letting this coming back to the EMA, and then I can go in for a long. Maybe a 4 days to expiration actually. That might be a good trade. But now that we have that retracement, I can start to take this trade. And take it back around 3 points. I won't go too much volume. I won't go too high of of a position, but I'll definitely do 2 contracts. The broke out, we just broke out. Yeah, no, this and then my stop loss could be around this level right here, so around 4 points. But I'll let this continue to retrace, and then I can see if I could get into the trade. But it, I do like the setup. We just double bottom, we broke out, now we're retracing back to support, which was resistance. So yeah, I just don't want to force any trade though. I'm not gonna lie. So like this is getting smoked. It's probably something I don't buy. The market's probably going down. MSTR. I did like this trade though. This could potentially be a trade. I'm gonna go long here. MSTR, especially on that double bottom. One, I'm thinking we could bring this back to the highs. So I'll just set some alerts. Create at or below. And then my real stop loss will be at this level right here. At or below. And then my profit target will start filling, because that was after the gap down. We just made this bottom. So the next resistance will probably be at 581, which is around 10 points. So I could definitely have my target profit around there, around 581. But I also am buying in a market that's red. So I just need to be careful. Definitely just need to be careful. Um, he said be careful. Because I also don't want to overtrade today. Let's just look at the overall market because that's definitely a trade I could hold. IWM is coming back up. SPY is coming back up. Qs is coming back up, which is good. See, IWM filled that gap, and now we're, retracing. We had this volume spike, and then this bullish engulfing candle, which marks the reversal, but I don't know if we're going to reverse all the way back up. This probably would have been a good, that would have been a great scalp, right? Because that'll be for almost 10 points after this doji. You could like buy right here. But I guess this is where I wanted to take that retracement. Well, definitely have to wait because we just made this bullish engulfing. And we made it on volume. But the volume spike was on the sellers. And like they couldn't bring it back up. Definitely something continue to watch. XLE is popping back up, but finding a lot of resistance here one more time. So I want to keep watching that trade. But we are bottoming out. So we just double bottomed, inverse head and shoulders. So IWM. I definitely still want to stay short this market. This market is nasty. Go to SPY. That's unfortunate. See, MSTR. My stop loss will be right here again, but we didn't make new highs. And this engulfing. Again, we just keep holding. I have my other alerts. All right, this is still a market I want to stay short. XLE jumping. I could probably take it back here, but we could definitely retrace to 8247. It's a trade I still want to hold. And then RUT is retracing back up because I want to short this one as well, to be honest, but that one's going to be harder. Quantum. That's crypto. Okay, trades. Fucking URA. What a stock, brother. What a stock. UNG, yeah. Wow, look at the gap up. Natural gas. Wow. I hated this motherfucker. My God, I hated trading that. Actually, last year. I could probably take this credit spread with RET. So we came back to the 50. Um, we could definitely start taking the counter trend trade. The one thing I'm just scared about is this bullish engulfing candle, right? This bullish engulfing candle is a reversal pattern, and we had a trend line break. So even though we already came to the 50 under Fibonacci, that doesn't mean, get ready to short. But I will take a look at credit spreads right now with specs. Because honestly, I mean, that was a really big candle. It's a really big reversal candle as well. That's my credit spread. I want to sell the 510, which is 23 delta. I can't do that. Like I'm not getting good deltas here. I guess the 590, which is the 94 delta. Even at that point, it's like, do I want to sell that? You know? Do I want to sell that? XLE is going back up, which is really good. I'm just gonna wait and watch the market. I'm just gonna wait. Because truthfully, there is really no pattern here yet. XLE is coming back up. A really good trade right now. MSTIs, I know, a really good trade with XLE. MSTR is just going down. Perhaps I'll sell that one early. But something I could keep holding. XLE is another stock that I'll keep holding because I bought that at the perfect level. A really good trade so far. Hopefully the market could just keep going our way and we'll just keep holding because I could be done for the day. I'm not gonna hold you. No, that's okay. I'm in that. Really good XLE play right now. If Qs could keep going up, I could definitely keep holding some of these plays, right? Like MSTR, if we get a push up here, um, that's good. But again, right, like that's something I'll just keep holding. A really good retracement. If we could come back to the new highs, that's a good trade. XLE, I don't know if that should just be a day trade. I definitely want to keep holding that trade though, because again, I think we can at least come to 8248. Imagine trading the energy futures. That would have been good. But again, I'm just gonna keep holding. These bitches on hit. So let's see the overall market now. Let's go be long term. MSTR is not. I want to see IWM, right? Like this is why, like we had this double bottom, we had that reversal. This market is so strange, bro. This market is so strange. I'm like, it's hard to trade it. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like it's really hard to trade it. Right there. Oh, my boy Howard. Oh, my boy Howard. I gotta hit him up. What am I looking for? See Spy coming back up. Like, how do you trade that, bro? All the way retracing back to the 78. Like, I'm not trading that. We're rejecting the 60 on. So interesting. I mean, like, as a long term trader, that would probably been a good trade. That would have been a good day trade, 15-minute day trade, right? You had the change in trend, you had the engulfing candle after this doji. I don't know if I'll short this market. All right. We're rejecting the 61 on IWM, which is probably good. Let's see if I could take that credit spread. Because like I wouldn't mind taking that. Those trades would be longer term trades. On RUT. RUT is the one that I'm thinking about doing the call credit spread. The 65. I'm not gonna sell the 65. Not off this V-shaped recovery. Like it's a V-shaped recovery, but you get a lot of those with this stock, with this asset. It really is like a wait and see type of day, which is pretty annoying, but well, that's the fucking game. All right, and it's only fucking 10:28. It's only 10:28. So where you getting laying this back? Brother. And if the market just keeps rallying, you just stay long the market. But it's like, how the fuck do you trade that? You had this bullish engulfing candle. That's a lot of points to take, though, right? You had the bullish engulfing. And then we just, I guess we're going back to that level. But I'm not even going to short that. I'm not going to short it. Market just continuing new highs. So. No, you don't short that. IWM though, this one is rejecting. I don't know if I'll short this though, especially with that V-shaped recovery. You know what I'm saying? I definitely won't short that. Yeah, most people are, to be honest. This is probably where the selling starts, and after the selling starts, we'll see how much selling there is, right? Because this could either be the time we take that retracement or price just continues higher. But on a day like today, what's the news for today, actually? I don't think there's any economic news, so XLE's looking like a good trade, but it's just gonna be about when to take profits with XLE. Insane. Wow. Peace talks. And let's see what the market. Wall Street opens lower. Trump steel tariffs. It's every day's a fucking tariff. The dollar's been sliding too. The macro markets aren't looking as good, man. Like the dollar's sliding, gold is making new highs. Q's is Q's is trying. Bitcoin dropping. XLE's trying to come back. This was a really good trade. This is actually gonna be a really good trade. I just gotta know when to take profits though. I like the fact that we had tweezers right here. Tweezers into the piercing. Like again, I really think we could take it like 20 more points. Gold is going and the dollar is still sliding. That's very surprising, man. Can I short this? I don't want to short the dollar though. Fucking nasty contracts. MSTR is going back up. That's what we like to see. And XLE is going back up. Qs must be like, how do you trade this market, bro? How the fuck do you trade that market? Like that, like that's pretty difficult. Like that's really difficult. But if SPY is going up, I'll take it. You know, XLE going up, I'll take it. MSTR going up, I'll take it. Right? We just gotta finish the day strong. SPY, look at SPY. Like, how do you trade that day? We just engulfed again, making new highs. The dollar's going back up. XLE going back up. Ooh, XLE breaking out. Really good trade with XLE. I mean, that was a good call out, right? That was a very good call out. So hopefully we just take it to the 50 and I could probably be done for the day. That'll be one trade. Wow, that's a good day. There's no credit spreads to take. I'm not shorting this. I'm not shorting that. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. And I'm not short like, bro, it's hard. Trading is hard, but it's shit like that. Calling out XLE, MSTR is going in my way. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Come on, man. That's what I like to see. Wow. 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 Good trades. Really good trades, right? Really good trades. Um, wow, really good trade here. Really good trade with XLE. IWM, I still don't want to short that. I might just stay long here, man. Like, what's that retracement? All right, market analysis. Even MSTR is going my way. See, Qs, once we start breaking down with Qs, but this is a V shaped recovery, and we had a volume spike here. But that volume spike got bought out, and we're still buying. So I'm just gonna stay long, actually, right? I'm just gonna stay long, you know. XLE, I just, like how the fuck do you play that? XLE. I mean, really good trading though. Really good trading. Right, we're back to the highs. You know, up a good amount. Really good trading there. I might just take profits. You know, I really might just take profits there. I brought it back to the level that I wanted. Let's. I don't know if I should take profits yet. All right, I really don't know because look at the EMAs as well. We're just now crossing with a lying buying pressure too. Like it's a lot of buyers, right? Same thing with MSTR, right? It's a lot of buyers. We're sort of making this W, so maybe I should be aware of that. But if I could just hold for the rest of the day, maybe we continue making new highs. Same with XLE, right? This is on the 2 minute. All right, we're coming on this resistance here. Yeah, I definitely want to start taking profits here. And then I could probably get back into trade later on in the day, but part of me just wants to hold. Um, but it's a good trade, you know. It's a really good trade. Let me start taking profits here. I honestly want to hold though. I really do want to hold. I really do want to hold. I don't want to sell yet. Definitely don't want to sell yet. Again, right? If I could take it to this level, if I could take it to 51, if price goes to 51, I'll start thinking about taking profits. I should start taking profits now. And MSTR is going my way. Really good trading so far. I'm going to start. Yeah, let me take profits with XLE. I guess I'm not. This is too much indecision. Let me take profits. My goodness. I think price is about to go down with XLE by a lot. Mm. All right, let me take profits with XLE. All right, I just took profits with XLE. selling at this resistance. I bought at that hammer. Um, Good trade, really good trade. I definitely feel like I could be holding though. I mean, I definitely feel like that. I've been feeling like I've sell too early a lot of times, but I'll just take the profits on XLE and, we go into our next trade. MSTR is a trade that, I bought around here. I bought it back up 3 points. The fact that we're rejecting these wicks is probably my sign to go. W's usually go up higher, which is why like I could hold, but I think on the day, right, maybe we retrace back to this level and then we go back up, but there's some buying pressure. So, I think it's but we made this triple top and came back down. So I could definitely take profits soon, but I want to see if we could break out this level. Because if we could break out of that level, right, we break out of this resistance area. And we just had this bullish engulfing pattern and then continuation. So if there's real continuation in the market, I think this can go back. This could go back to 380. But yeah, definitely want to hold. Man, XLE is a trade. I know that. I'm gonna get back in this trade. Hopefully we reject this level and I could probably get back in this trade around 8203. But I don't mind taking profits there. I really don't mind taking profits. That's how you win the day. But I really do think this is gonna keep going. Um, yeah, but you always sell too early. Nobody sells at the right time. I don't think there's anybody who's ever sold at the perfect time. I'll just admire the trade. It was a really good trade. It was a really good trade. That was a really good trade, actually. And I'm glad I sized up there. You know, is this something I probably, fuck it. Let's see what the overall market is doing. That was a good trade. You know, I mean, I know I'm selling too early on that, but that was a good trade. We're starting to see some resistance here. Right. Oh, well, that's after the new fucking high. IWM, we're starting to see some resistance. This is potentially the debit spread. Not the debit spread. This is the credit spread, potentially. Well, IWM. Excuse me. Wow, man, look at XLE. Yeah, it is what it is. I'll get back in. This shit's going though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck it. Ugh, bro, that shit's going. That's another 5 times 15. It's another like $65. Bro, this shit's going, bro. Like that shit's going. You know, and like, what can you do when it's doing that? You can't do shit. You just gotta accept it. MSTR. This one's like fighting. This one's gonna be a good trade. I'm probably just gonna take this back to the highs and then sell for profit because it's not really going my way. This is a piercing candle as well. Like that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign as well. That's after the triple top. Like seldom would we come back and touch the highs. Perhaps, but that shit is going up, bro. XLE's killing me. God damn. God damn. Mm. I mean, it was a good trade, but god damn, bro. Like, yeah, just goddamn. MSTR is another one that, like, that shit just looks nasty. I like the fact that buyers are coming in now, but if the market drops, this drops as well. So I might take this short on RUT though. I'll tell you that right now. And just a lot of resistance here. Yeah, really might take that short on the route. Sell the 30 delta. Sell the 65. I'd rather sell the 70. I'd really rather sell the 70. But and then that'll be the stop loss. Oh, that's not a good amount. Man, XLE, this was just a good trade, bro. This shit was just a really good trade. But that's what we do. We take good trades. Tesla dropping. This one, MSTR is not doing the best as well either, right? A lot of indecision here, especially after these wicks, right? I have a 4 day to expiration. I'm not trying to be in here for too long. I'll still have the same type of stop, but let's see if we could just take this back to the highs. What's that, like 595? The market has to be in our favor for us to do that. You know, a good bounce up here, but oh, see how we just rejected it? Let's just see what the market's doing. Look at the market. This is not looking good. That's not looking good. But how the fuck do you trade that? This was a reversal stick pattern. If you entered here, probably hold that support. That's just a lot of support. And we came all the way up. But I mean the trading was good already, right? Already profited with XLE, MSTRs in our favor. If I could take this to 595 again, I'll just sell and I could be done for the day. And that'll be a very good day. But you just gotta let the market decide. Watch that show. She ain't respond. I really want to short RUT to be honest. Like I really do want to short this one. I don't think the market's gonna have enough oomph. It's not gonna have enough juice. Just like MSTR right now, it just doesn't have enough juice. Whenever we get the next market push up, perhaps we go back up to this level, but especially with the market retracing, once the market really drops, this one's gonna really drop to at least this level. So this is something where the next push up with MSTR, I definitely want to take profits or sell early. But this is not a good sign. These are not good signs at all. All right, trend line break. We had this. Man, we had this piercing. We had that piercing stick pattern. We had that doji. So buyers are still here. Let's just see where they're at and if they can hold. If they can hold again, take this shit up for a little bit and then sell. XLE still going. This is just that's brutal. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal. That's brutal, brother. 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 Oh my god. Fuck. That shit is brutal, bro. Oh my god. Fuck. That's another what, 10 points. That's another $150. It was a good trade though, but man, Mm. Hopefully Q's can keep going up, bro. Like, I don't see any fucking trades right now. See if I can short NDX. MSTR is just getting fucked up. Hopefully, we could bounce up here. We had that triple top. That triple top killed it. Triple top killed it. We'll have to take the loss soon. XLE. Yeah. Nigga said to start spot. I said, God damn. Man, energy, bro. Definitely get back in XLE. Q's is going back up. This is probably good. Low key, I'm. Nigga said he was in the cave. Caprozzi, nigga. Probably go long XLE again. All right, if we're holding this level, where will be my stop loss? Maybe this would be a longer term trade. I could definitely hold. I could definitely wait. Um, yeah, I could definitely wait. Qs are dropping. IWM is dropping too. Let's see what SPY is doing. XLE might be the trade. I might go long XLE here. Let's go long XLE here. Again. Let's wait. Let's wait a bit, but this could probably be a potential short term trade. See if I can take that back higher, but I definitely let me just still hold. Because I already sold earlier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's just keep waiting. Like SPY's not being able to break this level. Qs as well, INW as well. But we did hit that level. We did hit that level. My MSTR is not looking good. MSTR is dropping on me. I'm gonna have to get out of this trade. See if we bounce on this area, but again, my stop loss will be around here. But if Qs drops, MSTR is dropping as well. So let's just continue to hold. Let's see XLE. I definitely want to get back in XLE. I want to be around here, 207. If I could get that around that level, 207, 82.17. I might go long XLE here, man. Because it's trying to hold. That's excellent. CLN. How much is one here? Got one contract here. Just see. Trading the energy futures here. See if we can take this back up to the high. On how much? Oh, these ticks go fast. But energy, I could definitely take back up to the highs. Um, let's see. Good trade so far. We're coming back to the highs. Definitely gonna take profit soon because the next resistance area is around here. See, energy futures are interesting. Definitely pretty volatile though. Definitely very volatile. We just had that gap up and we're gapping up on volume. So I'll definitely I gotta put the stop loss though, right? This would be my stop loss. My stop loss would be below this area. And then my profit target will be at the high of that previous rejection. How many points is that? That's around five. That's nine to eight. So that's like 20 points on XLE. But the fact that we're finding this resistance here and that breakout is almost like a false breakout gives me like some time to pause. But if I look on the 5 minute, right, on this 5 minute chart here, we're coming back to this new high. So hopefully we can hopefully we can go back up to this high at least. All right. But the energy trades very fast. Um, the fact that we're not continuing to break out, it gives me pause, gives me some concern. Hopefully, we can just keep breaking out. But definitely a lot of sellers. Sellers came in big volume when they came in as well. So definitely something to just keep watching. See what the market's doing. See energy coming back up. Yeah. Like this is potentially a trade. I might even take this trade on the longer term. INW finally breaking out. The energy futures aren't breaking out though. You know, we broke out, we retest, we came back up, open. Like, let's see. Buyers are coming back in, but let's see. I may even go long on my personal account as well because that's a really good candle. So I'm gonna go long energy again. Mm-mm-mm. Let's show XLE details. A lot of rejection. I'm gonna move my stop loss here, and then I'll sell right here. So I'm moving my stop loss because we had this wick, a lot of sellers. So if we could just take this back up again, I'll just be happy with profits. But I moved my stop loss down because this was already a winning trade. I don't want it to be a loser. So right now we're coming towards that level. Got stopped out. So yeah, this candle was pretty much the precursor. this candle told me that sellers are in the building, right? Long wick, short real body, plus we were on resistance. So that probably could have been a short, but look at what energy's doing now. So good that I got out the trade. We're back at the support level. This is probably a good time to buy. Um, and then we probably have a tight stop loss, but this is after really two red candles, so I don't want to take that trade. And even on the overall market, right, the futures are going down, so we might drop here. MSTR is, we had this pop again, so um, I might just take profits here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just get the fuck out this play. You know, take my profits, be okay for the day, but let's continue to hold. Right, this is a really good candle. Let's see if we have some continuation. Um, yeah, let's see. Because if the market can keep going, but this is just, and we're making lower lows as well. We're making lower highs, so perhaps a call credit spread might be a good trade. Um, yeah, definitely want to keep holding this trade. Right, I want to take this back up to the high. But if Q's keeps going higher, then we could really break out, and I could take this to 595. Look at what energy's doing. Energy is just continuing to break down. This was really quick. This was really quick. Energy futures. I think every tick, energy zero, tick price. Right, like if energy comes to this resistance area, we could definitely go long. And we can have a nice stop loss, a tight stop loss. Right. It's like we came back to this moving average, which is good. Um, we just need to come back to support, the area of support. I bet you this energy is probably going down. That's MSTR. I'm not looking at that. SPY is just, this is a bull flag. That's a bull flag, which is telling me just keep holding. I can keep holding. See, energy is trying to find the bottom. Really nice here. Really nice. We're piercing into this candle on the 1 minute. So nice. I could probably start to buy the. I'm gonna buy the. Go buy the next rejection here. Once you make a red candle and come down a little, I can go in with one contract. Still in two contracts. I like how fast the energy markets move, though. So once we come down again, I could use this as support. You know, we'll probably reject this level here, 6281. All right, because that was previous support, now resistance. So if we could reject this level, sort of come like 50% in between that previous candle, that's 72. I might buy here. So I'll buy at that limit. So if we get back to this level here, then I'll buy. Um, yeah, markets are coming down a little. Energy might not, This might. I mean, I'm just gonna be patient though. But if we could come to this level, and then I'll put my stop loss around there. Because that's around 61% retracement. I might just get a market fill because we might not drop to that level. Let's put it at the 50. If we could get filled here, it looks like we might not get filled though. I don't want to be patient. I don't want to be impatient. Yeah, no. So it looks like we're not gonna retrace as much. So let's see if I could get in this play. And we're bouncing on F5 again. Alright. I'm just gonna I put a market order here. The stop loss would be I bought at 77. Let's just do 8 points, right? And like do a stop right below this level. And then my take profits will be at that previous resistance, now support, which will be around 6 points. See, price is now coming back to that level, which probably should have been patient, but I definitely want to jump in this play pretty early because we could have continued to break out. Yeah, probably would have got filled there, and then probably could take it back, but now I'm giving away some points. So if we hold this level, again, my target profit would be at 62.82. But we might get stopped out here. We just got stopped out. Now do I get in? Probably not. Because we're making these resistance. We're definitely bouncing on resistance. No, that doesn't even make sense. We're definitely rejecting that resistance. The double bottom here, right? Like this probably would have been the better trade. If I bought in there, definitely just would have been patient. See, buying in here and then having this stop loss around 2 points makes more sense actually. So let's buy it, and then we'll put the stop loss here. We'll put it right below. And then our take profit, we can have that take profit back up to that level. See, it really is just about supply and demand and knowing when to buy. I'd rather buy at that support. But you just gotta be patient all the time because even this trade might not work out. But I like the levels. Like I'd rather be wrong in this trade, give up 5 points, and collect around 10, like a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Like I'd rather do that as opposed to buying where I bought right there. Like that wasn't as good as a buy. So again, let's just see if this holds. Right, my stop loss is right below. So perhaps the market hunt stops, but let's see if we can take this back up 10 points. So this would be my target profit. But it looks like we might get stopped out again because these sellers are very strong right now. Just got stopped out. That's tough. Let's see what XLE is doing in the market then. MSTR is doing that. Yeah, XLE, see. So the futures sort of show what the regular market would do. This market is wedging. This is very interesting. See XLE. You see the futures are quick, but Qs are breaking out. Right. Qs are breaking out. So and it's almost better like that. MSTR is breaking out. If Qs continues to break out, like we don't mind if XLE drops. Excuse me, because we sold SPY sort of wedging. I don't know if I take that trade yet though. MSTR breaking out again. I definitely want to take profits here soon. Um, let's see where we're at. Not bad. But again, if I could take this to the high of the day and then we keep going, because that would happen if Qs breaks out, and if Qs breaks out, then a good day can become an even better day. Not good for the demo account though. The demo account is getting smashed. Just a lot of resistance here though, but If Qs could break out here, because we have this wedge, maybe MSTR can as well. Like already in good profit, but if we could get that last breakout, we could really go. So I'm just gonna watch this. I'm just gonna watch this. So I'm just gonna be careful. The futures are interesting. It's I don't mind that though. You know, like okay, the stop is where the buying happened, right? The stop is where you should buy. But it looks like we're gonna cross though, so you know, crude energy. Energy's so nice. Micro E mini. The micro E mini. MSTR just gotta go through its thing. Excellent. Oh shit. Oh fuck him. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck. How the fuck did that happen, bro? Fucking Jew-ass nigga. Red ass nigga. XLE's gotten back to that low. probably go long XLE again. Right. Coming back to that short. Let's go long XLE again. So that this bullish retracement. See, Q's might drop too. But we're at the bottom there. XLE, I'll have a 10% stop because we have support again right here. So like the double dipper. So I took this trade in the morning. See if I can do it again. How the fuck do you even trade that, bro? QQQ is going up. What the fuck? See, I like XLE here. Okay. So why I took this trade, right? Um, well, that's on a daily. That's a 30-minute. After we opened and faded on the day, we had this bounce up. Essentially, we filled the gap, and then we came all the way, probably to like the 78% retracement, maybe to 68% retracement here. Um, yeah, so we came to the 61% retracement, and then we just fell back to the 38% retracement. Yes, my stop loss will be at the 23% retracement. If we fail that, we're probably going lower. We're probably going back to the bottoms, which I don't want to be in that trade, but we could definitely continue to hold. And then the take profit would probably be back at the 61% level. But I like this because I'm buying on support. I'm buying on resistance that was previously. I'm buying on what I bought on previous resistance that's now support. Right. So like I bought around here. Right. So this was previous resistance after we broke out. That's now support. So hopefully we could just ride this back up around 60 points. Um, we're buying below the moving averages and the MACD is crossed, but let's see. Let's see how this day plays out. Because I am still bullish on energy. I just read the article about OPEC. Right, what are they doing? They're increasing demand. So prices are going up because of increased demand in Asia. Low key, this is like a long term trade too I could do, but I just want to play that scalp. But it's a trade that I could hold if it goes against me. MSTR is still slipping. Crude oil inputs. XLE starting to come, starting to bottom out. We also like the trade because we started bottoming out, right? We had this doji, we had buyers come in, even though sellers came and took that price back down. And then buyers are stepping up. I don't know if they'll have enough force to push us back to the previous, the previous highs of the day, but hopefully we have enough force to at least hold this support. And if we don't, enough force to hold this 82 psychological level. But we're starting to look like we're gonna have a trend line break. So I got in this play pretty early, but it's looking like a good trade so far. Just continue to have my stop loss. Um, we're starting to take back the 5 EMA. We're still below the zero on the MACD, but again, right, I think that was because we faded in the morning. So if the 5 can cross all of these levels, all of these EMAs, the 9, the 18, and the 50, I think we could probably get back to that level that we are talking about, right? At least 8260. But sort of like a wait and see type of trade. MSTR is back in my favor, and I'm gonna take profits here. Oh, I guess not, but I definitely want to take profits because we're back at resistance. Good trade, I guess. I definitely held it, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna take profits here because I don't want to be in this trade for too long. Not a bad trade too, to be honest. But let me take profits here. You know, I was waiting. I was honestly waiting to see if I could continue to hold on the day. We triple topped and now we're back at the highs. But again, that triple top is telling me that resistance is strong at that level. That I should just take profits. So, however, we're back at that resistance. I think I'll just be patient. Just, I don't want to be too patient. Right. On the 30 minute, it looks like we're going to break out. Right. But these wicks just tell me another story. So I'll be patient. If we start to retrace, then no. But I'll just keep holding. Right, I'll keep holding because I think if we break that resistance, we could probably make new highs, and again, probably keep going to that 380 level. But there's just a lot of resistance here, which is low key why I want to sell, and I'm in pretty good profit right now. I just hit my day goal. If I sell this trade, I might just take the profits and chill for the day. But man, so much resistance there, bro. There's actually so much resistance there. If Qs can keep breaking out, then we probably have a better sign. Let me see what Qs are doing. Right. So Qs isn't breaking out entirely, and we're starting to see some selling, and we're sort of wedging on Qs. Right. I think it's time to take profits here. I really do. I mean, it's a good trade though. It's a good trade. All right. Just took profits on MSTR. Um, I know I'm probably selling too early here, but I bought at a pretty good level. I'm selling at a pretty good level. I'm also in XLE, which it's starting to curve, so I could just continue it like that, continue to hold, and pretty much be done for the day, right? I made my profits in XLE, made my profits in MSTR, and like that's how we want to trade. That's how we want to trade. Pretty good day. Pretty good day so far. What time is it? Yeah, about 12 o'clock as well. Yeah, I mean, like I don't mind taking profits here, right? Because I'm not gonna play the coin flip game of oh let's see if we break past resistance, right? That's no, just give me my money and we'll take the next trade, but really good trade here. Really good trade here. When did I enter? I put entered around here. I mean, I definitely waited, but that was a pretty good trade. XLE is another trade that I got back in again. Let's see if this one could be a good trade. If we break this EMA right here, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm hoping. And remember, I was saying we have a trend line break. Like, we're starting to get that trend line break, right? Well, we already got it, but I mean, that's like the official trend line break right here. Like, I entered around here. So let's see if we could just keep pushing. Um, and again, probably just take that to the highs of the day and be done for the day. Already up pretty much. I don't. Oh, how much is that? Okay, 8%. Sort of a longer term trade too. Where probably will see resistance around this level, around like 85.50, which is previous resistance, right? Like around right here, like 85.50. But that's where I could just keep holding, right? Just be in it for the scalp. Um, by the end of the day, we could see if we continue to 82.70. But a really good trading so far. No credit spreads on the day, but the markets haven't given me a chance to take one. Honestly, markets really haven't given me a chance. I know we were wedging with Qs. Yeah, look at that. Nice job. Right, but yeah, I mean, it's just such an interesting market. V-shaped recovery by this bullish engulfing. Um, XLE, it's popping back up again. SPY is, it's just very interesting, right? This is very interesting. What do you call this day? What pattern is this? This is a V-shaped recovery because we had this is probably the trade in hindsight, but even this, like, it gave me no chance to. I guess it did give me a chance. I just don't like that for a credit spread because we're making this rounding top, so it'll probably continue to drop when sellers do come in, right? Thank God I sold that STR. Get me the fuck out that day. Even look at IWM, right? It still can't. Man, that's why you just gotta wait in this market. And it's 12 o'clock, right? Like, I should be done waiting. Thank God, just like that's how we want to come back into this day, right? Like that's how we want to come back. This demo account. Look at that's MS. This demo account ain't doing well either. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Pretty good day trading though. Really good day trading. Stinging them fucking corners, brother. Stinging them corners. My boy Marcel in here. Um, Hold on. I said I won't let you chat. I'll try to fix that. Pretty good day so far, though. Um, Already hit my profit target on on my regular account. The demo account, though, I took 2 losses. I think 3 losses. That shit is not going good. The futures are just mad quick. How do I moderation activity? I don't even know how to use this YouTube, bro. Participants, add emoji, settings, maybe. Markets continuing to break out as well. I'm in another XLE play. Um, let me see. And if the market keeps going higher, I think we continue to break out. There should be two people in there. Um, yeah, really good breakout on the market. Oh, MSTR. MSTR is breaking out, right? Like this is probably something. How much is it selling at now? Yeah, probably could have continued to held, but we take profits on there. But that was the trade, right? If Qs breaks out, then MSTR will break out. XLE, we had this trend line break. I still think we have some resistance here, but we definitely come back to this level. 82.65, right? And if the market's gonna break out, I think the market just broke out of that wedge, right? XLE is looking like a good trade again. MSTR should have held. Um, so we'll probably have some resistance here again, you know, and then after the resistance, we could probably take the next pullback. So I definitely want to trade on the demo account right now. Because the regular account already, MSTR is breaking out, man. I should have held that. But yeah, the futures, you know, the futures are interesting because how do I close this? We're back at this resistance level, right? We were sort of in this box, and this box is resistance. We just had this is on the 1 minute, so I'm not gonna look at that. But on the 5 minute, we just had three bullish candles, and we're still breaking out. So perhaps I'm not a breakout trader, but if anyone's in longs, right, I think this will continue to keep going. And then the next pullback, yeah, this was kind of it. This was breakout retest, right? So perhaps if we pull back, we could start finding support at this level again. But in the higher time frame, let me look at it. Q's is breaking out though. Energy. I should have held MSTR, honestly. Uh, but there'll be a time to get back into play. There'll definitely be a time. But that's interesting on Q's. This price action is just so fucking nasty. Like, this shit is nasty, bro. At least we broke out of this wedge. So now I know, okay, bears are winning the day. Oh, but got my boy Marcel in here. Are you trading now? You have like do you have the account open? So this right here is this account's getting killed, to be honest. But fuck it. How do I get that out? That's on the 5 minute. I fucking hate this setup. How do I get rid of these? I'm claiming for. I think the market will just continue to break out. So yeah, the next pullback will probably be around this area. Like we have this trend line that's still going up. And that pullback will be around the EMA. These EMAs haven't been holding though. All these EMAs have been pretty much shit, but What level is that? That's 5916. He said we got to chat. I'm gonna set up the demo this week. I said I even set up yet. Just hopped on after. Oh, bet. Yeah, bro. Thing about the demos, like, there's no rush either. As long as you pass the eval. This eval is a lot harder than I thought it'll be. Um, a lot harder than I thought it'll be. But it's like my first time trading futures, so I always figured I'll have to like get used to it first. But futures are quick to scalp, right? Like, I like day trading, but this shit is hella quick, like hella fucking quick. Like my day trades, like my day trades did well today, right? I traded XLE. I traded this motherfucker twice. Oh, perfect. See, the five just broke the EMAs. I still think we have some resistance here, but again, I won't bring that up to this level, right? The 8270. I'm already in pretty good profit now, though. And this was a double dipper. I played it twice. Ooh, MSTR I could have held, but we had the trend line break, but I also bought at support. Like, this was a really good trade. Now, I still think we see some supply, but so that makes me think, should I take profits? But I think on the day, we may come back to the trend line, but I think on the day we get back to the high. I could just take profit and then be done for the day, but I want to take that trade. On the futures, let's wait for the pullback, get to the five. This previous resistance is now going to be support. So, not a regression line, trend channel. I don't like this fucking application. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this shit is pretty confusing. How the fuck do I delete it? Hmm, let's just hide the drawings. So price is coming back now. Um, if I enter here, I'm going to enter with small size. Price coming back to that previous resistance level. Once we show some type of buying candles on the 1 minute, I want to wait till we get to the EMA as well. I don't want to rush into the trade, but yeah, definitely don't want to rush into the trade. But I definitely think we'll start to reverse here. Um, I'm gonna go small size on this. I'm gonna only go two contracts. See, yeah, XLE's gotta have some resistance here, but that's fine. He said you closed out of everything already. No, no, I'm in one more trade. Energy. Um, on the day, that's one that like I'm gonna just keep riding. All right, because I think it might be a multi-day setup for energy. But if we get to this level, 8270, I'm gonna take profits. Let me just set that alert. I'll definitely take profits, but on the futures, bro, futures is pretty fucking hard. It's just so quick. Like, you have to have a good stomach. Pause. Well, more so, just I guess it's just risk management. That's why I'm only gonna do two contracts if I get into this trade. I'm not gonna buy here because you know this isn't a false breakout. But even though we came back to resistance, this is a nice candle though. This is a nice piercing pattern. But the stop loss would be around 3 points, which it's not bad, honestly. Right? Like, this could potentially be a trade, but and if the market starts to keep going, but I'm just gonna be patient. I'll wait till price comes to a moving average before I go in. Let me see. Energy. Yeah. See, energy is just gonna continue breaking out. This is a really good trade. This has been a really good trade. That should make the morning. This was a really strong green candle on volume. So I could definitely hold. And the MACD is about to cross zero. So perhaps we see some selling here. Probably come back to the 50 level again, but that 8270 is definitely still in play. So I'll keep holding. SPY again making a lot of indecision. That doji after the piercing, it's telling me the buyers are slowed down, so sellers will probably continue to dominate until we find some type of support. Right, this is why you wait. That's why I didn't buy. Um, if you do buy here, I can have a quick stop loss of only 1 point, which could work. Uh, you know, we just came to the EMA, like that could work, but I don't think so. I just want to be more patient until the play is like so obvious. That's when I want to take the trade. Um, this is looking pretty obvious right now, though. Right, it's the breakout, the retest. If we come back again, I can have like a quick stop loss. How many points is that? That's a 2 point stop loss. And then the target profit, man, we're at this resistance though. And if we could keep breaking out, all right, let me get in this trade. And then I'll just have this 3 point stop loss. If we keep breaking out, we're breaking out on this resistance. Probably take it to 33. But let's put that stop loss right here. You see, because we had this bullish candle, which is a really green bullish candle. I'm not gonna put my stop that close. I'll put it just a tick below. But we had this real bullish green candle, which is being followed by another very bearish candle engulfing. Bro, this is why futures could be so tough. So fucking tough. It's just so quick. Like it's looking good and then it just really retraces. I'm probably like, Jesus Christ, got stopped out. Man, I mean, I'd rather get stopped out than hold though. So, but again, we'll probably bounce on this resistance. I think it's a good level to buy, but I'm just not gonna buy again. Can't do that. XLE is probably dropping a bit then. That's an interesting candle on XLE. A very interesting candle. And that's my third. That was my third futures trade. Probably gonna be done for the day. And then this XLE, I could probably start taking profits here soon. I'm already up a lot here. I'm already up a good amount. The 5 just crossed. We had the trend line break. I could definitely keep holding on the day. But where do I want to take it? I mean, honestly, we had this candle. This candle here gives me, this is telling me to take profits because we're engulfing. I might just take profits here. Pretty much end the day. If we get below this low, I'll take profits, but I'll see if I could keep writing it. But this is that candle's telling me that sellers are coming in. So I'll probably just take profits here. This is a really good trade. This is a really good trade. Yeah, let's do it. Let's sell XLA. It was a good trade. Let's just do it. Let's take profits on this. Let's take profits on this. Oh boy, as soon as I say that, this shit wants to go my way. I guess not. I guess we just keep waiting. Right. I don't want to wait too long though. We'll probably retrace maybe 50% here. Yo, bro, them charts really be flying. So you go have to break down this options application and yeah, I got you, bro. We can do it like a Zoom. Yeah, like this is my personal account, like the trades I'm taking it here. But bro, that shit is bro, that shit is so quick. That shit is so quick. I'm gonna just still continue holding XLE. Let's see what the overall market is doing. But yeah, bro, like the futures, I might just need to continue paper trading it again. Gold is breaking out after the big gap up. Let's see what the VIX is doing. VIX sort of came back down. The XLE trade I'm in is engulfing candle 230-minute. I could really continue to hold this. I could probably take this all the way back up to 83, but I'll just keep holding. Bond yields dropped. That's interesting. Finding support though. Finding support, but really bad candle there. Um, but yeah, finding support. This could potentially be a trade on the yields. On previous resistance too. This could be a potential trade. XLE's turning on me. I'm gonna take profits on that. And then I'll look at the bond yields. Gold is making new highs. The dollar's still folding. Dollar's still getting shitted on. Emerging markets sort of gap down. I'm gonna take profits on XLE right now though. Let's just do it. Cancel replace. Took profits on XLE. Hit the goal for the day, so I'm pretty much gonna be done in a bit. This rejected. So yeah, I'm gonna get the paper trade this whole month, see what's look like. Yeah, honestly, that might be the move. Like let's look at that market again. This market's fucking nasty, bro. Like something like this, like you might just need like really quick stop, like because I can't even say I've been trading it well. I haven't been profitable yet. Like I'll make good trades, but I think with futures you get punished on bad trades a lot faster, right? Like this trade is not a good trade, right? Like I bought the broke out. We broke out. We retested. This will probably be the better trade. How much is that stop loss? Around 3 points. Oh, rejected my order. Let's do one. They rejected my shit. Why they rejected it? But yeah, see, that probably would have been the time to buy. They just fried me. Rejected my order. Said fuck you. That's interesting. But yeah, I might be done for the day. That fucking eval is hard. God damn. That shit moves so quick. Unless I could play the breakout on SPY here, but I already hit my profit target. I'm definitely gonna be done. I've been gone for like 2 hours today. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock. Yeah, I might be done. Let's see what the market's doing before I leave, though. Let's see what the overall market is doing. That's what the big swing is. Tesla, man. Tesla's coming on support, though. That's not bad. That's not bad at Tesla at all, actually. That's looking like a good trade. That looks nice. Tesla looks nice. Fucking Meta's just continuing to break out. Really nice. No pullbacks there. Can't buy Meta. Microsoft, triple top. This could potentially be a short if the market goes bad. Tesla's a long right now though. This could potentially be a trade. CRM, JP Morgan, it's all consolidated. Netflix breaking out. Netflix been killing it. AMD trying. What's the deal with Meta though? What are they doing? They're up 2% on the day. Let me look at Tesla before, because that could potentially be a trade. That could potentially be a trade. We're going to 8. That's a counter trend trade if I trade Tesla though. I don't want to go against the trend. But if Q's continues to break out, I could probably trade it. But Tesla's really bottoming out. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice right now. That's really nice. Whoa, inverse head and shoulders on support. Oh, you don't gotta tell me twice. The EMA started to cross too. Probably take it up 2 points to 40. Where will be the stop loss? Stop loss probably be 35, which is 3 points. That's not the best. And this is after what's the daily looking like here? This is potentially a trade. It's after two gap downs. Found his bottom. That'll be buying after two green candles. I'll rather wait. But this shit moves really quick though. You don't want to wait too long. Definitely don't want to wait too long. But this is looking like a really good trade if I get in. Why wouldn't I take this trade? He said, "Do markets slow down to you around noon?" That's a good question. Honestly, it depends on the day. Like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, like there's still volume in the day. Like let's look at a random market right now. Well, let's look at SPY. Like I think the volume midday is always pretty low, but there's always like a big move, right? Like yeah, like look at right here from 11 from like 11:30, 11:10 to right now. What time is it? 12:10. It's still very light volume, right? Like most of the volume was from 9:30 to 10:30. But like, bro, how the fuck do you trade this? Like one V-shaped recovery. We had the trendline break, and we had this bullish engulfing candle, which is where I should have probably taken the credit spread. I should have taken the trade. But like, I'm not gonna buy a fucking like I'm not buying that. Like that's a real counter trend trade. V-shaped recovery. And even this pullback, we came back to the highs. So like the market will continue breaking out. Right. But I mean, it's just so much consolidation. Like this is nasty. Like how do you this is just you just get chopped up here. Like if you were short, if you bought shorts here, you just got fucked up. If you bought longs here, you just got fucked up. It's so much consolidation in this market. And there's really no news as well. It's really just the treasury yields and then the trade war. But let's look at QQQ. It's almost the same thing, right? Just a lot of consolidate. At least Q's is coming onto support, onto resistance right here, right? Like Q's is coming onto resistance. That's why I still won't be short this market. Like sellers really came in, but buyers are holding it down. I'm not in anything right now. I sold XLE. I probably could have kept holding though. Yeah, I could have held that bitch. Yeah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Fuck MSTR. I could have kept holding. Oh my god. I played the breakout too. It's a good trade, but I could definitely milked it more. Tesla is the one that doesn't look bad. Tesla does not look bad right now, man. And we're on support. I'd rather wait before I take this trade. Right? If we come back to this previous resistance, like 337, I could take that trade. MSTR is gonna kill me though. I should have held. I should have held this motherfucker. And Tesla's breaking out now. I just wait and see. I don't want to be greedy on the day, bro. I don't want to be greedy. Just keep holding. Let's clear this drawing set. Sometimes, yeah, I might be done soon. I'm gonna look what the market's doing one last time. Man, Tesla's a good trade though. That shit is looking good. Fucking MSTR should have held. Alright, let's see what we're doing. The market might make new highs though. We're making higher lows. Sellers are getting bought out. And we just filled the gap. IWM. No, that was the 30th. We're about to catch this open. We're gonna make another doji on small caps. And if that's doing that, then XLE energy is probably just gonna keep breaking out. I probably could have held that, but it doesn't matter. The bond yields are another one on the bottom. Like that's a potential trade. These are all potential trades. We got Tesla, energy. I could probably do a longer term trade. Take this back to 83. Energy, I'm going to do a longer term trade too, though. I'll go like 30 days to expiration. TLT is looking good. This is a double bottom. This is after that gap down, though. I'm not going to buy that. Look at energy. Okay, this is going to be a key level with energy. Could definitely hold the dollar. Let's see more liquid stocks. Yeah, because if the market continues to drop down, then we don't got to trade. Roku, okay, trendline break. Alibaba, trying to find some support, but we're just gapping down here. Zoom bottomed out and then broke out. That was nice. This is finding a bottom finally. Neo, a shitty company. Carvana, nice. And Rivian. So it's just the automakers that are getting killed. Rivian's down 4, Tesla was down 2, Neo's down 1.4. JP Morgan down 6.2. What's the sector is doing? The energy sector is winning the day. The losers, industrials, staples, discretionary, financials. That means IWM should be going down if small caps are doing that. Let's see liquid one. But if energy is going up, utilities are going up, technology's up as well. That's very weird. That's very weird. Utilities, technology, energy, communications, that's Google, healthcare. It's like staples and these value names are winning the day. But since tech is up, why is tech up? Because of Meta and Nvidia. Netflix isn't doing much. JP Morgan's not doing much. CRM's not doing much. Coinbase isn't doing shit. That shit is dropping. AMD, yeah, AMD's up. Nvidia's up. Google's down. Man, this Tesla trade, I'm gonna take this shit, bro. If it just continues back to that level, I'm gonna take that trade. But I gotta eat soon. It's just a weird day in the market, bro. This fucking futures account, goddamn, that shit. Microsoft, you know, it's bro, it's so much indecision. But I think it wants to go up because if technology could lead the way and energy is tech, energy, and utilities, like we're making these dojis. Like, come on. Come on. And we're making those dojis off of the previous support level. Like, this is a potential trade. I might go long RUT here for a credit spread. How much credit can I get there? It's 12 o'clock. We got past the open. We didn't get past the highs of the day, though. Neither did SPY. SPY has more juice, though. This could be a potential credit spread with SPY. We didn't have the trend line break, but let's see what we could do here. Look at XLE going back up. Come on. That's a potential longer term trade. SPY, this could be a credit spread, man. I would love to sell this level though. The 93. Oh, I can't get that. What can I get? Yeah, the 5892. For 33 Delta, that's not bad at all. For 34 Delta, like that's not bad at all. If we could come back to that resistance level, I could definitely get into this trade. I might just get in now though. because we're not pulling back after that breakout. And I'm catching a 34 delta with a pretty good level. If I do a 10-point spread, that would be 95. That'll be like 93. It's a tough trade, but let's see if I can do that. So I take that credit spread on the day. That's a tough trade, actually. Maybe I could just scalp this level. I'd rather just do a scalp as opposed to a credit spread here. It's already so late in the day. And this could potentially be a great scalp. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get an SPX right now. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's do 8. Prices are coming back. I think it's a good trade here. I think it's a good trade here. We beat the highs of the day. And our retracement, we start retracing back to that high. We're on the EMAs now. I guess my stop loss will be around 50 points, which is kind of high. It's not the best setup, actually, because we're sort of buying near resistance. And we'll only take it are we going to break out? Is that the play? Playing to break out? I don't think that's the play. That's not the play right now. The play could just be get the fuck off the computer. That could be the play. Cause I was looking at Tesla too. Man, that could be the play. Go eat some fucking breakfast. That could be the play. Cause if I bought that right now, I'll be losing money. I don't know though. It looks good. It does look good. It'll be a tight stop loss. It'll be a really tight. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm already up for the day. I'm just be out. Already, my boy says still got it. Nigga, this shit might keep going though. This is after the cluster of dojis. I could have a really tight stop loss here. Let me take this trade. I really don't mind taking this trade, actually. Playing this breakout. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna break out too, but I'm not gonna do it. Ah, fuck it. I've seen this shit before. I've been here before. And I didn't do it. I'm be out. Yeah, Marcel, bro, hit me up. Yeah, that fucking demo account, bro. Thank God it's not real money yet, cause that shit is really hard. And thank God I didn't take this trade. This shit was gonna go against me. Yeah, let me be done for the day. I think with the futures, I just have to get a better game plan because it's so much more difficult than it's not even difficult, it's just faster. And because you can lose so much money quicker, it messes up with the psychology of things. So yeah, I'm gonna see. But yeah, hit me up, bro. Yeah, bro, let's lock in. I wish I'm gonna probably clip some of the clips from the first couple trades because those were good trades. I already hit my my profit target for the day, so I'm about to be out. But yeah, I'll text you, bro. Let me know. Bro, that shit, God, I got fucked up. That futures is tough. But yeah, bro, let's lock in on it.